Welcome to our countdown of 8 TSA travel hacks every senior should know in 2025. If you're a senior traveler or have a loved one who is, stick around. We're about to make airport security a lot less daunting and maybe even a little fun. Air travel is busier than ever these days, so the lines aren't getting any shorter. But don't worry, with these tips, you'll be able to navigate TSA like a pro. Before we jump in, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We've got plenty more travel tips coming, and you won't want to miss them. Now, let's dive into the list. 8. Time it right. Avoid the rush. When it comes to airport security, timing is everything. One hack seasoned senior travelers swear by is flying at off-peak times. Early morning flights or midweek trips are usually less hectic than, say, Friday afternoons or holiday weekends. After all, you don't want to be stuck in line with half the state in front of you. Fun fact, 7 of the 10 busiest days in TSA history happened this year. Travel is back with a vengeance. And during peak holiday periods, some airports saw huge security waits. Miami averaged about 54 minutes, and Seattle nearly 70 minutes in line last Thanksgiving. Yikes. So if you have flexibility, pick a time when airports tend to be calmer to avoid those mega lines. Another timing trick is simply arriving early. We know nobody loves a 4 a.m. alarm, but getting to the airport with time to spare is a huge stress saver, especially for seniors who might move at a more relaxed pace. As a senior, you're probably already inclined to get places early. It's practically a superpower. Embrace it. Enjoy a coffee, do some people watching, and relax knowing you're ahead of the rush. It sure beats sprinting to your gate or anxiously inching forward in a snail-paced security queue. 7. Dress for TSA success. This isn't the time to break out a fancy 3-piece suit or that outfit with 20 metal buttons. The key is to wear comfortable TSA-friendly clothing. Opt for shoes that are easy to slip on and off. Though, here's some great news. As of 2025, TSA no longer requires travelers to remove their shoes during screening. Hallelujah. Still, wearing comfy shoes is smart for the airport trek. And if you get pulled aside for any reason, you'll be glad you wore sneakers instead of knee-high boots. We also recommend wearing socks. Just in case you ever do have to step through without shoes, you won't be barefoot on that cold floor. Keep metal to a minimum. Leave the heavy jewelry, big belt buckles, and jangly accessories in your carry-on or at home. Fewer metal items mean less chance of setting off the detector and doing the back and forth dance through the scanner. Also, layer wisely. Wear a light jacket or cardigan that's easy to remove if needed. If you're 75 or older, TSA actually lets you keep on a light jacket in regular screening, but more on those senior perks in a minute. The bottom line, dress like you're going for a casual walk in the park, not the Oscars. You'll be more comfortable, and the security process will be smoother for you. 6. Pack smart and light. Ever seen someone hold up the security line because they packed a jumbo bottle of shampoo or every gadget they own? Don't be that person. Packing smart is a TSA game changer. First, remember the magic rule 311 for carry-on liquids. Containers 3.4 ounces or less, all fitting in one clear quart-sized bag, and one bag per traveler. That means your big bottle of cologne or economy-sized toothpaste needs to go in checked luggage or stay home. TSA agents end up confiscating tons of oversized liquids. Roughly 1 in 4 travelers forget about a liquid and have it tossed at the checkpoint. Don't let your favorite lotion or drink end up in the TSA trash bin. Now, let's talk medications. The good news, you can bring necessary medications through security even if they exceed 3.4 ounces. Just be sure to declare them. Keep your pills in their original labeled containers and put all your prescription meds together in an easy-to-reach part of your carry-on. If you have liquid medications, like insulin or liquid nutrition, you're allowed to carry more than 3.4 ounces as long as you notify the officers and let them inspect it. Having a doctor's note or prescription handy for these isn't a bad idea. but usually just explaining at the checkpoint does the job. Finally, travel light whenever possible. The less clutter in your carry-on, the less stuff TSA needs to scrutinize. Seniors often like to pack just in case, but try to pare it down. Not only will a lighter bag be easier on your shoulders, it also means fewer items that could trigger extra screening. And here's a pro tip: bring an empty water bottle. You can't take a full water bottle through security, but an empty bottle is perfectly fine. Fill it up on the other side of the checkpoint and voila, you stay hydrated without paying $6 for airport water. Packing smart and light will make your security experience faster and your travel day more comfortable. 5. Use your senior perks. One of the upsides of being an older traveler is that you get a few special TSA perks. If you're 75 or older, you generally don't have to remove your shoes or light jacket at the security checkpoint. With the new shoe policy change, now nobody has to remove shoes, but hey, you had a head start on that privilege. Keeping your jacket on is still a nice little win. No need to catch a chill in the security line. There's more. If something on you triggers the metal detector, say that new hip replacement or knee implant, TSA usually allows seniors a second pass through the scanner before resorting to a pat-down. It's like getting a free retry. And if you do end up needing a pat-down, you can ask to be seated during the screening. No need to wobble or stand unsteadily. They'll accommodate you with a chair. The key is to politely mention your age and any special needs to the TSA officers. They see countless people a day and might not automatically notice you qualify for an accommodation. So speak up nicely and take advantage of these golden age benefits. You've spent decades dealing with life's hassles. A few less at the airport is well deserved. 4. Ask for assistance. TSA cares. If the thought of going through security alone makes you uneasy, remember that help is on hand. TSA Cares is a program for travelers who need a little extra assistance or reassurance, and that definitely includes many seniors. You can call TSA Cares about 72 hours before your flight to get information or arrange special help. They can have a trained passenger support specialist meet you at the checkpoint to guide you through the process. Think of them as your personal security line helper, ready to answer questions, or just be a calming presence during screening. And yes, this service is free, part of TSA's mission to make travel accessible to everyone. A lot of folks don't know about this service, but it's there for you. In fact, the TSA Cares helpline assisted almost 70,000 travelers with special needs last year. So you're definitely not bothering them by requesting a little help. If you're worried about the full body scanner because of a pacemaker, or you're not sure how you'll juggle your cane, coat, and bags in the line, take advantage of this hack. It can turn a stressful ordeal into a manageable one when someone has your back. Literally, they can help with your belongings. Also remember, airlines offer assistance too. If walking long distances or standing in line is difficult, request wheelchair assistance when booking or when you arrive. An airport staffer will wheel you through security and to your gate, which means you get help with your bags through the X-ray and a quick ride through the terminal. No shame in using that service. It's there to make travel doable for everyone. And by the way, if you just have a quick question about TSA rules or what you can bring, you can even reach out to Ask TSA on Twitter for live help. They responded to around 2.2 million traveler questions in 2024, often within minutes. Not too shabby for free customer service. If you're finding these tips useful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more travel advice. We have more great hacks ahead, including our top tip that can save you loads of time. So stay tuned. 3. Documents and medical devices ready. Ever fumble for your ID and boarding pass while folks pile up behind you? Let's avoid that. A simple but crucial hack is to have your documents ready before you even get in the security line. Keep your ID, driver's license or passport, and your boarding pass easily accessible in a pocket, a small folder, or even a dedicated pouch. That way, when the TSA officer asks for them, you can hand them over in a flash. No rummaging, no panicking because you can't remember which zipper pocket you put them in. You'll feel calmer and you'll keep the line moving. The people behind you will silently thank you. Now, about medical considerations. If you have a health condition or device, notify the TSA agent up front. Got an artificial knee or hip? Let them know before you go through the scanner so they're prepared if it beeps. Even better, carry a doctor's note or use the official TSA notification card to briefly explain your situation. For example, a card or note that says metal hip implant or insulin pump can be handed to the officer. It's a discreet way to communicate without a lot of explaining. The TSA agent will then know exactly how to handle your screening. They might do a pat-down or use the body scanner instead of the metal detector, for instance. Make sure any medications or medical devices you carry on are easy to pull out if needed. Keep pill bottles together and consider putting medical liquids or creams in a separate clear bag from your other toiletries. When you reach the X-ray, you can simply mention and pull out that bag for inspection. By organizing these items and having documentation ready, you'll sail through with minimal hassle. Being prepared is half the battle, and in this case, it's a battle you can easily win. 2. No surprises. Double check your bag. Have you ever forgotten a pocket knife in your purse or left a water bottle in your carry-on by accident? It happens more often than you'd think. One smart habit to adopt is double-checking your bags for any prohibited items before you head out. Take a minute to empty out and repack your carry-on with fresh eyes. Look for things like pocket knives, large scissors, lighters, or full water bottles that might be hiding in there. It's easy to overlook a side pocket you haven't opened in months, and that's how Grandpa's old jackknife ends up on the X-ray, and your bag gets pulled aside. TSA finds all sorts of crazy stuff at checkpoints, but even innocent items can cause delays if you forget them in your bag. Remember, around 25% of travelers end up having a liquid or other item taken away at security, often simply because they forgot it was in their bag. Don't be part of that statistic. Do a quick sweep. That Swiss Army knife on your keychain you carry out of habit. Toss it in checked luggage or leave it at home. The bottle of spring water you packed for the ride to the airport, drink it or dump it before screening. By ensuring you're not accidentally carrying anything forbidden, you'll avoid extra scrutiny and keep the line moving. It's a simple hack, but it's amazingly effective. No surprises for you. No surprises for TSA. 1. Join the TSA Precheck Club. Drumroll, please. The #1 hack to make TSA a breeze is to enroll in TSA Precheck or other trusted traveler programs. Think of TSA Precheck as your golden ticket to a faster, easier security experience. You apply once, it costs about $78 for 5 years, and once you're approved, you get to use the special pre-check lanes at the airport. What's so special about them? Well, for starters, you typically don't have to remove your shoes, belt, or light jacket. And you can keep your laptop and liquids in your bag. In other words, all that annoying unpacking and undressing in line becomes mostly a thing of the past. Considering that bending down to untie shoes or hoist a laptop can be a pain, literally, for many seniors, this is a huge benefit. No wonder over 18 million travelers have signed up for PreCheck, and many of them are likely seniors who love the convenience. With PreCheck, you usually zip through the line faster since the process is streamlined, and there are typically fewer people ahead of you. It's not a guarantee of zero waiting. Sorry, this isn't a magic teleportation device, but it's often a dramatic improvement. Plus, the stress level is so much lower when you're not fumbling with belts and laptops. If you travel internationally, consider global entry as well. It includes pre-check for domestic flights and also gets you expedited immigration clearance when coming back to the US. A win-win if you're a globe-trotting senior. And at some airports, you might have heard of Clear, which uses fingerprint or eye scans to verify your identity and whisk you to the front of the ID check line. Clear is a separate service with its own fee, but it can work alongside PreCheck. However, if we're talking bang for your buck, PreCheck is the first one you should get. To sign up, you'll need to fill out an application and go through a short in-person appointment for a background check. It's a bit of paperwork and a quick trip to an enrollment center. But once that's done, you're set for 5 years of smoother sailing. Many travelers say it's the best money they've ever spent for peace of mind. And being a senior is no barrier at all. In fact, it's even more reason to get it. So you can skip some of the physical hassles at security. Trust us, once you stroll through a pre-check lane for the first time, you'll wonder how you ever traveled without it. And that's a wrap on our 8 TSA travel hacks for seniors in 2025. We hope you found these tips helpful and maybe got a few laughs along the way. Remember, air travel doesn't have to be stressful. A little preparation and know-how goes a long way toward making your trip smooth and easy. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more guides and travel tips. And if you have your own TSA hack or a funny airport security story, especially from a senior's perspective, share it in the comments below. We'd love to hear your experiences. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, happy travels. And may all your journeys be safe, smooth, and filled with adventure. Now go conquer that security line with confidence. You've got this.